Menopause is a natural part of a woman's life, but for some it's a difficult journey.
Oh, it certainly can be.
A number of pharmaceutical approaches to menopause have been developed, but they of course have their own problems.
So we've been looking into some natural alternatives.
Of the different herbal remedies, the only one that really has good documented efficacy is actually black cohosh. There's a good body of literature on black cohosh going back a number of years showing relief from hot flashes.
Black cohosh is an excellent example of an herb that helps women better than any pharmaceutical, really, and that has all of the science and the safety data behind it.
Dr. Mary Jane Minkin specializes in obstetrics, gynecology, and reproductive sciences at Yale University. Chris Killam is an ethnobotanist at the University of Massachusetts and a globe-trotting medicine hunter. They're two of the experts who've come to appreciate a plant rooted in North American native wisdom.
Black cohosh has been used, in Native American lore for centuries as far as relief of female complaints. They may not have described hot flashes, but we know what they were talking about.
But bringing that healing wisdom to modern times took European ingenuity.
And the Germans basically perfected extraction processes from the black cohosh plant to basically extract in a very safe manner and very pure manner the product. And the company that's done the most work with that is actually a company in Germany called Schopper and Brumer. And they started formulating a product which they call Remifemin, which is this special brand of black cohosh.
Yael Wertheimer knows a lot about menopausal symptoms. For 5 years, she struggled with hot flashes and night sweats that nearly ruined her life. Prescription medications provided no relief. Then, Dr. Minkin suggested she try the special form of black cohosh from Germany.
I feel Remifemin or red cohosh gave me my life back.
Dr. Minkin warns that not all black cohosh products are the same.
In this country, they surveyed 11 different products that were ostensibly black cohosh, whatever. Well, the scary thing to me was 3 of them actually didn't have any black cohosh in it. Many companies have black cohosh plus God knows what else in there. And there may be some soy, there may be some flaxseed, there may be some ginseng, and that's another reason that I like to stick to something like Remifemin. I know what they're getting.
For women seeking relief from the symptoms of menopause, Dr. Minkin, of course, has a number of recommendations.
One thing that I always encourage my patients to do is layered dressing. In other words, wear a cardigan on top of a shell. If it gets hot, take off your cardigan, leave your shell on. Keep your house cool at night. Saves money, particularly in the winter, and you'll be more comfortable sleeping. You'll get better sleep. Avoid known triggers. Most women going through menopause can say, yup, that hot cup of coffee, sure is going to bring me some hot flashes. Well, maybe avoid the hot cup of coffee.
Dr. Minkin says other common triggers are red wine and spicy food. And she says menopause can also be a positive trigger.
Many women view menopause as a time to sort of take stock again in their lives. I find that at pregnancy, women do that, as far as, okay, I'm going to have a child, let me clean up my act, okay. Menopause is another time for women to look at their overall health picture and say, I'm going to clean up my act. And what do I mean by that? Do good things for you.
She says that cleanup can include improving their diet, increasing their level of exercise, cutting down on alcohol, and stopping smoking. Dr. Minkin says all these things can help not only deal with the symptoms of menopause, but also help improve health long after those symptoms have ended. And she says it's important to be realistic about what menopause really is.
I have a very simple definition. It's the pooping out of the ovaries. That's really what it is. It's nothing fancy. And it happens to all of us. That's why it's not a disease. I mean, this is a natural process, and God willing, we all live long enough. It's going to happen to all of us women, and as we were talking, possibly some men too.
For information on this natural process, Dr. Minkin recommends the websites of the North American Menopause Society, menopauserx.com, and redhotmamas.org, a site created by a group of women seeking to help other women through this challenging time of life. Dr. Minkin was also saying that really one of the most important things is that you get lots of exercise and that you eat right.
Yeah, balance, a good balance.
Yeah,
I agree with
think
that.
that's true. And then if black cohosh helps, God bless it.
I'll say.